everyone. It is Wednesday, November the 20th, 2024. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Maxwell Cat 106 writes in, I love the little kitty cat there. Could you try the word tread? It certainly got me somewhere. Well, there you go. Perhaps you stuck to it. Yes, we're making tire jokes here. I like it, though. That's a really good starting word. So let's give it a spin today. How about tread? Okay, I'll take it. We got something. We're always happy to get something. An E out of position in the middle. We could move that E around. There's a few different ways we could play this here, actually. The first thing that came to mind was to be a little offbeat here, do something unusual. What if, just for fun, and what if we took the second guess and we put two E's in it to try and accelerate the likelihood that we position that E? So let's see. For example, what if we did the word seven is our second guess here? We get to look at the S, the N, and the V. I'd say that's pretty good. And we have probably actually greater than a 50-50 chance of placing the E, because typically it's more likely that vowel is going to be inside the word and not on either of the ends. So a little bit unconventional, a little bit of a funky strategy here, but why not? We'll mix it up. Could be the answer. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word seven? No, it's not. And interesting. So we get two pieces of information here. We know there's no double E here. There's only one. And sure enough, that E is either in the front or the back of the word. Okay. I'm going to defer to trying to position it in the back, because, again, I have a mental block for putting vowels in the front. It's a known disorder that I suffer from. But what about a visualization here with the N and the E at the end? I think that may open up a number of different possibilities here. Let me see if there's anything to that. Of course, we have U, I, and O and the classic vowels to work with. We seem to have had a couple of situations lately where all three of those vowels were kind of open for business, as they say. I don't think I-N-E at the end is what I'm necessarily looking for. Interesting. I've got a weird feeling that I don't know if I'm necessarily looking for the letter N to be in the fourth spot. Maybe it could be in the second spot. Let's try a different visualization here. Does that open up some more possibilities here? We tested S, so snipe doesn't work. We tested S, so snore doesn't work. We tested the S and the R there. So I've got to not think about that. I suppose, I don't know, could the N be in the front? Not sure about that. The N could be in the middle. I could be, again, inside my own head, and the E could be in the front. That's also a possibility. Boy, all right. So, all right, hear me out. What about NYT or NYT? I forget the pronunciation of that. Boy, that's an interesting possibility. So, all right, hear me out here. This could be the day of really strange approach to Wordle. Another case of we would have probably a greater than 50% chance of placing the letter N, and of course, finding out if there was a double, and we would guaranteed know the E at the end of this. And for bonus points, I'm talking myself into this, we test two of the remaining classic vowels in play. So there's actually a real treasure trove of information I get from this if it's not the answer. So very unorthodox, but, again, knowing what I'm going to find out no matter what, is quite compelling. So I think I've talked myself into a very unusual progression here, and we're going to go with it. I believe the pronunciation is ennui. Is the answer to today's puzzle ennui? No, it's not. But okay, so look at this. Very interesting. So here's what we know. We know the E is at the end, guaranteed. We know that the N must be either in the front or in the fourth spot. And there's an I in the mix as well. So I think that the leading candidate here is INE. We know the E is at the end, 100%. If we pick on our fourth guess, something with the N in the fourth spot, we're guaranteed to get the answer on the N of where it lives if it's not there. So we come away, if we use something with INE at the end, we're guaranteed at least 2 quote-unquote green. We'd like more. Again, spine doesn't work because we tested the S. Is there anything I can see here that fits a combination of consonants ultimately here? What could that be? Wine, WHINE, is a possibility here. That is a possibility. Yeah, the more I look at this, that is very real, huh? Wine, WHINE. Checks all the boxes, actually. And again, it's one of those things where if we're going to go to the fifth guess, we're guaranteed to know exactly at least 2 of the letters, possibly more. We'll have a 1 in 3 chance. Well, if we haven't placed the I as well, I've got to think that that's going to put it. Here's the thing: I can't see the I being in the first or the second spot. I think it is wine for that reason. I think we've got it. Very interesting progression. Let's find out if I'm right. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word wine? No, it's not. But look at this. It keeps getting more and more interesting, folks. Okay, so here's what we've got. We know 100% that the letter N is in the front. Process of elimination. We know the E is at the end. We know the I has to be in the second or the fourth spot. And the H, if the I has to be in the second or the fourth spot, the H is in the third or the fourth spot. So, okay, hold on. Let me just, let's put a visualization here because I'm getting confused. Okay. It's probably right in front of me, and I just have to logistics this out here. I don't think that the H makes sense in the third spot. Let me put it in the fourth spot. Then that, niche. You know what? I'm probably the last one that got there. It's just, I got a little confused. Yeah. No, niche is the only thing that fits. There is nothing else that fits here. Wow. Interesting puzzle today, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty much 100% sure we've got it. Let's make it official. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word niche? Yes, it is. All right. Well, that was an interesting way to do it. going hard in the paint, as the kids say, on testing combinations with 2 of the same letter to try and get ourselves some intelligence on this. So, all right, very curious to see how you folks did on this as well. In the comments, let me know. And of course, keep those starting words coming. You know, the like and subscribe bit. I much appreciate that. Tomorrow we're already at Thursday. I can't believe that. Wow. And we are going to be like the little train that could, because we're going to start with could, COULD. So again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.